I hate doing intros, but what's good, YouTube? Calling back one of the video. Today we're going to be doing Jujutsu Kaisen episode 10. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the whole spiel. And if you got anything you need to say, leave it down in the comments below. We really like interacting with you guys. Peace.
Alright. So, Jujutsu Kaisen episode 10. Khalil, my boy. What are your thoughts?
Doogie, but
Not surprising. Now explain yourself.
nah, it was a cool episode. It was alright.
Yeah.
I didn't dislike it. I didn't like it either, but it was. But come on, you can't tell me that's not the guy that. Bro, something ain't right there. Somebody lied.
Nah, I think it's him. I think it's him.
Like somebody lying. I forget your name in the comment section, but I'm watching.
What's y'all thoughts on that first fight? I told y'all I knew he was gonna fight. I know the build up, man. They introduced two new characters at the same time, and they always fight in the next episode, man. It's anime 101. What y'all think about that fight, though?
That fight was interesting.
Hell yeah.
Especially beginning into the very end.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was good because I didn't think, that he was gonna get killed, but obviously the battle seems like it's about to heighten up, especially the way it ended, because my man was like, look, I got until 6:30 before I get serious and actually try to whoop your ass.
Boy, I be feeling like that at work.
Man,
oh, I'm in overtime now. Y'all can't tell me nothing. I'm in overtime now.
Exactly. So to see that he put the knife away and actually he used his own tie, and then all of a sudden his energy just completely rose through his whole body. Like that was pretty interesting. I also want to point out that, so do y'all think that Mahito, those the little I guess, I don't know what you call those little human things that he had, the human disfigurations that
those
he had
just
in his
humans,
hands?
regular humans.
Yeah,
those are just people.
Yeah.
Do you think that by any chance, because he mentioned that he was trying to turn what's his name? He wanted to turn my man Kento. Yeah, he wanted to turn him into one of those. Yeah, because he could, transfigure their soul. Do you think that he might actually have some other soul
of a sorcerer
in his back pocket?
I don't think so yet. It seems to me like Mahito has been kind of, I don't want to say in hiding, but he's kind of been chilling this whole time. I think he wants Kento to be his first test subject, or that's the vibes I was getting from it. The way he was talking, it was like, I want you, I choose you as my, or I want a jujutsu sorcerer as my test subject because I want to see the difference between you and a standard human. So
right. Yeah, that's true. And he touched him once, and he said that he only needed to touch him two more times. Yeah. So
two more times. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I feel like it. I don't know. From the next episode, it's gonna be interesting to see how the battle goes down. I can only see the two ways that he might escape, or the craziest thing, they probably go with is he actually does find some way to take his soul and use it in some future battle to come, which would be crazy.
That'd be cool, but I'd rather the fight end and we not know what happened and then he just shows up, because I think that'd be pretty cool, because I like Kenzo. What was your thoughts, Ant?
A lot of things, remember when I was talking about last time, would he be able to use his special technique on on people like that, kind of like Mahito or Sukuna and stuff like that? He was able to use it, but it didn't really do anything other than break his arm.
Yeah, I mean, vitals on vitals on the undead is it's I can chop a zombie's arm or thigh off. It's
yeah.
Who cares?
He didn't even cut it all the way off too, which was a crazy part.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too. If he would have chopped it all the way off, could he have I assume just because we saw Sukuna re-heal his arm. But that seems to be a basic move of people. So Kento might not be, how we were thinking he would possibly be overpowered. I'm thinking he's the complete opposite. He's very useful, but his power is useless.
I mean, he said that he wasn't healing. He said he was forming his soul, forming his body around his soul. Yeah, reforming his soul and not his body. So his whole premise behind the turning people into soul, like using their souls and shifting their bodies and stuff like that, like how they made that. What was it? That big ass person.
Yeah, the human. He said he wanted to see how big he could make them and then how small he could make them.
Yeah, it's weird to see like what he's doing to humans, especially when he was fighting. Is it Kento? Yes, his name is.
Yeah, Kento.
Yeah, when he was fighting him and the John started crying and shit.
Oh, I thought that was cool. That's like that horror movie mystery shit. I love that shit. I like stuff like that.
It was kind of wild that John started crying. He wiped the tears off and shit. I was like, man, this is an actual like living person that can feel and all that.
Who did y'all believe? Did y'all believe Kento was actually like heartless and he actually didn't care because he was on the clock, or do y'all believe Mahito, Kento actually cares about the people, even though he tries to have this hard demeanor? What'd you say, Khalil?
He definitely cared because once in the last episode, once he told Yuji, he was like, "All right, let's go all out. Let's realize, okay, this is disgusting. We got to get to the bottom of all this."
Yeah.
And he said like to keep his personal feelings out of it, so he definitely cared.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Amari, Ant, what y'all think?
I definitely think he cares. I'll let Ant. Yeah, go ahead, Ant.
I'm gonna say, even if he's trying to pretend that it wasn't, it's just the fact of what's the name? Said he could see souls. So even if he was pretending, he could see it anyway. You know what I mean? So I don't think it really matter. It's kind of like he saw his hand anyway. So even if he was like, "Yeah, I don't care about these people," I can see your soul trembling about it. Like you feel the same way about this anyway.
Okay.
You get out of it about it. You know what I mean?
No,
that's right. You do bring up a good point. I was about to say, I think in a sense he cared, and it was more out of like enragement that Mahito is using, these innocent people as his own project experiments.
Yeah, Mahito a real demon for real.
He really is, though.
He picking up stray people off the street or just random school bullies, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna turn you into a test subject."
Yeah.
It was weird because he used this human almost like a Mr. Fantastic. He's just stretching their body.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh nah, man, it's crazy what he can do with them. So I'm wondering, also just to kind of go back in time earlier in the episode when he was talking to what's the guy's name now that we learned about him? I think his name is it Jin? I don't know. I'll go with Yoshino, which is that random kid.
Oh yeah.
With his name Yoshino. He was saying something to him about you can use me as like your source or something like that.
Yeah.
It looked like he was about to kill that guy that was in front of his apartment or his complex.
Do you really? You think he was gonna kill him?
The way it was looking, he was about to destroy that man. I don't know.
I don't think he was gonna kill him as like a means of like how a human would, but I feel like he had like remember how we were talking before in previous episodes, like that contract with like the cursed spirits. I feel like
so you think
some underlying contract he did with Mahito would allow him to use his cursed energy in a way. Because remember, we saw he has a lot of hatred, and he was building it up to the point that even Yuji could realize it before he got the guy out of the area. He's like, "You hated that guy, don't you?" And he was like, "Yeah." But so I think he's probably got a little tap of Mahito's powers, but I don't know how it's going to be used just yet. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see.
I know I got my own random little joke, but it was surprising to see a fat dude, I was going to say, in the anime. I don't know, that kind of caught me by surprise, a little fat dude. It's like,
they have fat people in anime usually.
They do, but just they don't at the same time. He was real random, but I don't know. That was my one little random thing. They made him all nasty and sweaty too.
Yeah, wiping himself off.
What you saying?
But my thing is, I feel like they're gonna like plant him in. I feel like Mahito's gonna plant him into the sorcerers. Like you can see him as what's the name's best friend. In the not best friend, but like
acquaintance.
In the credits. Yeah, they're like sitting like next to each other, like they're talking.
Yeah.
In the credits, in the opening, I mean. So I'm thinking that maybe because he said he wants to like experiment on a sorcerer. Maybe he puts him in that school, lets him become a sorcerer, and then comes back later. You know what I mean? It's like,
no, I can see that. I can see that.
You know, what happened?
Playing into the plot.
Yeah, I was giving you salvation and this, that, when they were bullying you and beating your ass. So now you gotta come with me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Kind of like one of those things.
Their relationship is giving me like Obito and Madara vibes a little bit.
I can see that.
I can see the build up. It seems very similar to me. I like that toxic friendship. It always, you never know what it's in store for. So
yeah, it definitely plays back off of what Khalil said in our previous episode, where he's just like he's that sacrificial pawn using him
for
to
sure.
Yeah.
But I think Ant's right too. I think he is going to end up becoming. I didn't think that at first, but I definitely can see him becoming a jujutsu sorcerer. Not sorcerer, but a student in the Tokyo Jujutsu High School. And yeah.
Yeah, then he'd end up like Geto, almost in a sense, right?
Maybe.
He might not survive until then, I don't think. But we gonna see.
Yeah, for sure. So everybody want to give y'all rating for it? We can start top bottom.
Yep, like always, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 9 because of the fight scenes. I feel like it was another one of those informational type episodes again, talking about Mahito. Back, kind of like not backstory, but like kind of like his powers and stuff.
Okay.
And more backstory on, I forgot which I said his name was.
Kento.
Kento?
Yeah, not Kento, but
Yoshino.
Yoshino, yeah. So like I feel like they're trying to lead this up, so that later on, when whatever happens to him, it'll be crushing. You know what I mean? Kind of like one of those type things.
Okay.
So it's like I feel like it's like a 9.
Okay.
Sure.
I think I'm gonna give it like I think I'm gonna go 7.5. I like the fight scene. I'm not gonna lie. It quickly showed me how I don't want to call it what's his name. I'm not gonna call Kento useless, but yeah, I know I'm quick to call somebody useless. So yeah, I'm giving it a 7.5. The fight scene was cool. We learned some new information, but I'm ready to see the little tournament thing. I don't want to keep seeing what's her name get spun around and tossed.
Oh. Yeah, they did that like 3 times.
Yeah. Khalil?
Oh man,
Don't do it.
I'll give it a 7.5, and it was
okay.
It was an alright episode, but Mahito kind of threw me off a bit. Like he's different than what I thought he would be. Like the man chilling on the beach, he got his book out, chilling. But he's actually a psychopath. That man is nuts.
Yeah.
And then his explanation kind of threw me off for a second. He's like, "Do you think the body or the soul came first?" And he's like, "They don't have hearts; they have souls." I'm like, wait a second. What are you talking about? Like, it kind of threw me off, but hey,
fair enough. Amari?
True. I feel like I'll give this episode an 8 rating. Like I said, the battle between the battle between Mahito and Kento was good. It was interesting getting to see how it all plays out, and then the end of the episode, showing that Kento actually has a little bit more to him than just using that dull blade, and it's not even unwrapped still, which is still got me in question. But then the conversation between Yoshino and Mahito was kind of interesting, because it was like they almost were having a philosophy type of interaction with each other when it came to the souls, and then the love and indifference, and how in Japan they switched it over to fondness and indifference.
Yeah,
really kind of showed that cultural change, which was a pretty good conversation. I enjoyed that. So I'll stick with that.
Okay, so that's 8 overall, 2 7.5s, a 9, and a 8. So 8 average, and you guys already know. See y'all next time on the next episode of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Project Karma reviews.
This guy right here.
Before they get started over there, I just wanted to come over here and say thank you for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, man. We really appreciate it. Peace.